And we are live. We are back, and it's the Best Ball Barbecue Week 2 Battle Royale drafting. We are going to get after it on today's stream. Haven't been live in a while. I think it's been about a week, but I'm gonna stay true to some sort of streaming schedule during the season. I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna tweet that out, and we're gonna stick to it because I hate only going live once a week. Needs to be more, but that's all for another time. Because right now we are to do some Battle Royale drafting Week 2, and we have a surprise guest for you. So if you want to see who it is, you're going to have to wait until after the intro. Oh my goodness, will you look who it is? We are joined by Pat from Fantasy Dog Run. How are we doing, baby?
What's up, man? Just another slate, man. That's it. Week 2.
Week 2. How'd you do in week 1?
It was good. It could have been fantastic. We had a sweat for first place for the main slate, Battle Royale, 68,000 entrants. That laid Baker Tutty to Evans on the 2-yard line, took us from 3rd place to 47th, and we finished with a nice profitable week. But it could have been insane.
I saw your tweet because I remember I did a couple with you on your 24-hour live stream, and you had a ton of Mike Evans, and you were pushing back on the Baker. I distinctly pushing back on the Baker in that stream.
Yeah,
I think we were with Emo Cowboys.
He ends up punishing me in on that last drive. It's like, just run the ball in, boy. 2-yard line. Yeah, he crushed us, but guess what? Still profitable week. We basically triple up on Battle Royale still, so we're happy.
Yeah. What can you do? All right, let's dive into the Battle Royale week 2. They already got the mini Royale, so we got 68K entrants. I think I've done 2 of these so far, so I still got to get my shares in. Have you been maxing this contest, or what have you been doing with
No, I do anywhere from a single week from like 40 to 60 BRs because I'm also trying to make a push for the Dog Bowl, which can be quite an investment at $25 a whack.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I've been doing about 40 to 60 as well. So yeah, kind of in the
nice. It's a good amount.
Yeah, same boat as you. So. All right, let's dive into Battle Royale week 2, $5. Winner is taking home 30K. Second place taking home 15. We're going to win one of these 2, so I feel confident about that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, we're in. I'm not going to do a countdown because it's 6 people. The odds that you get in here are not great. All right.
Nah.
We obviously have the overlay as well for Battle Royale, which you obviously should go get at bestballoverlay.com. And if you use code PPR Tyler, I can get this thing up, you'll get $10 off each month, 33% off.
Yeah,
overall,
it's insane. The fact that you get 4 slates out of it and it's $20 is crazy if you're doing any sort of volume. And I'd consider that like over 20, maybe even just 20 a week. You're basically, you get 80 drafts out of it. Be able to see your ownership between players as you draft is it's super important in these.
Yeah, we got Anthony in here, Bindles. We got Taco Cool Rad. Wait, Too Cool Rad. Is that what that says? Too Cool
Taco.
Rad.
I start calling him Taco.
I saw Taco. What's going on? And the rolls in here. What's going on as well? Here we go. All right, we got the 101. Obviously, well, CMC's not playing on this, or no, they're a primetime game, so he wouldn't even be on the slate anyway. But that whole everyone got hurt one.
He's on the slate. He's on the slate.
I thought they were a primetime game. Am I wrong? Oh yeah, he's on the slate. Okay.
He's going undrafted basically because it's expected that Mason plays.
Good. Okay. Just making sure I didn't have any of him. That's good. All right. Who do you like at the 101 here? Is it Cup for you, or do you like?
It's Cup.
Cup, yeah.
It's Cup. You can get Breece Hall at 3. Just if you want any Cup shares, you have to take him at 1.
Gotcha. Oh, all right.
And the offense is just so condensed, right? For LA, that it's, especially without Puka, it's like you're going to get 12 to 15 targets from Cup, and it's just a matter of who scores the touchdowns.
Yeah. We have a lot of other injuries week 1, too. A lot of tight end stuff. And Njoku seems like he's not going to play. Yeah. You got Ferg out. Both the Miami guys could be out.
I think there's optimism behind Ferguson, but I don't think you end up seeing him making the push. It's good, though. It's good that there's optimism. That's good for those season-long shares.
Yeah, something I talked about. I do a Monday night tailgate stream with John McGlynn for the rest of the season, just kind of breaking down some of the stuff from week one. And one of the things
Cool.
I thought was just one of the big things was the elite tight ends. Are you worried about the elite tight ends, or is it just week one for you? Like just all the coming from Kincaid?
Underdrafted. I'm underweight on every single elite tight end.
Okay.
So to start week one directionally accurate, you obviously expect those guys to have their weeks, but McBride looked good just from like target standpoint, snap standpoint, all that. There's definitely a little more worry behind Mark Andrews than I would think a McBride, but
yeah. I watched your live stream with it was with Billy about talking about the battle royale stuff, and I thought that was really, really informative. The whole 2 running backs, 2 receivers, that kind of seems to be the build from what the data showed last year. That's what most of my drafts look like. What's the percentage you're breaking down from 1-2-2-1 to 1-1-3-1?
So here I can present the screen after our 2 picks, and I'll show you what we're doing on the website as well. That's going to help be able to manage your portfolio, because you can tell like.
What do you think? You like a Mahomes Rice thing here? You like one of these RBs like Taylor?
Mahomes Rice is really nice.
Yeah, do that.
Mahomes Rice is really nice. How can you go wrong?
You can't go wrong.
Here, if you want to pull that up, I'll
let's do it.
Kind of explain what we got going on. So this is sort of like the optimizer tool for season long that we had on the website, but this is going to be for battle royales. You'll be able to upload the CSV, and you can see right here I'm at like 71%, 2 RBs instead of the 3 wide receivers filling the flex, none with 2 tight ends. I want it to be that way every single week. Yeah. So this is really nice. And then in the top right, you can click any players and add them and see what your ownership is. And then you can actually select which tournament too. So this is going to be a really big part.
That's awesome. The thing I love about Best Ball Overlay is just like you guys are always just innovating. Just it's new stuff like
consistently.
From day one, it was like this tool is awesome. And then like I check back a week later, it's like you got all these graphs, you got all these different stuff. Like it's awesome. It's not just like a push it out there and make everyone pay
it's
for
done.
it.
No,
it's you still adding on to it.
It's created by drafters, so we know where the edges are. We know what people are looking for. We know what's important in these contests, and we're just going to keep putting as many updates as ideas that come in.
Yep. Love it. Love it. All right.
And that's it. If you guys have ideas, you can let us know what you want to see, and we'll try to add it.
Yeah, 100%.
Kelsey coming back for the double stack would be sick.
I wouldn't mind that. Since Cincinnati's defense looked good, they're playing the Patriots though. I'm trying to like not. I can't. I wonder if anyone's gonna like just auto draft CMC up here. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the whole like the Cincinnati thing. Did you see the Burrow doing this? I'm not gonna lie, it scared the shit out of me. I didn't like that.
Yeah, multiple times. Times.
Yeah, and it's like it wasn't like no one was talking about during training camps. Like maybe it was just like a weird thing. I don't know what the deal is because like during training camp I didn't hear a peep of the wrist. It was like it could be bad, but we weren't hearing like the wrist doesn't look great. I guess they wouldn't want that to get out, but we haven't. This is like
yeah. It was being managed. I think his workload is being managed.
Yeah. All right. What do you think?
This is a scroll opportunity in my opinion.
I don't mind Jake.
Kittle at tight end's nice if you want to get
Kittle.
one of the elite tight ends.
I like Kittle.
Obviously, elite ceiling.
Yeah, we could find a running back. I think we don't need to worry about that. I think we can find 2.
Yeah, that's probably what.
Yeah, and then 1 running back here. We could go James Conner for the game stack. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, why not?
You like James Conner?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it.
Another thing the overlay shows, I mean, it gives you the overlay, the total of the game, 48.5, shows you it's a dome game, shows you the weather too. Probably not important on a Wednesday, but as you get closer to Friday, Saturday, closer to kickoff, could be important. But yeah, that's nice. High scoring game, you get 2 pieces from it. I think Stafford's sneaky in this too.
Ooh, you like a little Stafford action?
Staffy's sneaky. Colby Parkinson's sneaky.
I think Tyler Johnson's sneaky.
Ah, definitely. Definitely. How about a little Jalen McMillan? Jalen McMillan in a game script that they're going to have to throw the ball. He played the most snaps of any receiver in Tampa Bay.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he played the most snaps. He had that one catch for 31 yards and a touchdown or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel
Spice.
about Dobbins, man? Like the Dobbins thing, I think is real. I think the Dobbins thing is 100% real.
Yeah, he looked explosive. He looked fast. Top speed was up there with Saquon Barkley after week
Yep,
one.
saw that.
Uh it's they have to manage him though. Like he's obviously going to have soreness after these games, so I don't expect him to get 20 touches. So he has to be efficient with his 14 touches, which is enough. It's
Yeah,
enough.
they are
But
playing Carolina as well, so there's that. There, yeah, there's that part of it.
the worry is that you get 10 to 12 and he doesn't run hot in the red zone.
Yeah, I think the only time I've gone two tight ends on this, it hasn't even been on a battle royale, like the primetime Palooza. Like when there's like a Kittle Kincaid thing you could get. Like, oh, okay, those like I could see those guys being like a high scoring flex option for sure. But in battle royale, like there's too many players that are just going to be good. And if you did any two tight end stuff like last week, you did one share, but like it was dead because the tight end sucked last week.
Yeah, it's true.
So
Dude, the room's begging you to take Worthy. It's kind of funny at this point.
yeah, I mean, we might have to. we might have.
Ayuk goes way too late in
Does
this
he really?
contest.
Where is he? Where is he?
He
ranked?
just went off at 31.
Okay.
He goes way too late. He's probably gonna be like my Mike Evans this week.
The JMO thing is so interesting. Like, just I want to, but that like his first good game ever. Like, I mean, not ever, but like the NFC Championship game was good.
It
but,
comes on a great route, but a shit throw.
yeah. What do you like? Do you like Worthy here? Do you want to go running back? I think it's either Worthy or running back. Do you like any of these RB?
I'm probably going RB
I like
personally.
Kenneth Walker. Is he gonna play? He's gonna play, right? I think he's fine.
Should be run heavy game script. It's how much does Charbonnet eat into the workload? How hurt is he?
Yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna go Kenneth Walker. Maybe this is a dummy pick, but I like him too much to not just take him there.
Yeah, if you get 16 touches, you're probably happy, right? Against New England, there's upside for more if this game is just run heavy back and forth, which the Pats defense should allow, and then the Pats offense being shit should also allow it to be close.
Yeah. All right. Let's hop in another one here. Let's answer some questions while we're waiting too. What's going on? What's up, Tyler? How we doing? Captain joking. I get it. Big fan of the show already. So quick redraft question. Should I trade Jordan Mason and Adams for Rashee Rice? I don't think I would. I think I'd keep Adams and Mason. You don't agree?
Better days are ahead for Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
I will say after this week, Rice was going to have the better game than Devontae Adams against Baltimore, I would think. So his trade stock will go down. The question is that no one knows is when's CMC going to be healthy?
Yeah, the Achilles tendonitis
Right.
doesn't sound like a great I cannot wait for CMC the rest of the season when he comes back. Like that sounds like a thing that could like linger. I saw something where it's like they don't know the severity, but like if it's like one of those those the higher like cases, he could be out. Like they said, like it was like months or like weeks or something like that. Like it's not. It's just because he came out of nowhere too. It's like what the fuck happened?
Yeah, it's sneaky. It's a rug pull on the fantasy community for sure.
It really is.
I would be targeting the CMC drafter to see if I can get more than Rice. But
yeah. All right. How are we feeling about Jalen Wright this week, considering McDaniel announced Mostert not playing against the Bills, and then we still got Achane still questionable as well. Drafters, I was able to swap Mostert for Wright in a $5 splash. There we go. I think Wright plays because if you remember last year, like Achane didn't play right away. You're like CD or Brees here.
up to you.
Let's go Brees. Let's go Brees. Brees against Tennessee. I like it. But what was I talking about? Yeah. So last year, Achane, he was hurt week 1, then he came back week 2 and didn't really play. And then I think the week 3 or the week 4 game was that Denver game where he just went crazy. And so it's we've kind of seen this story before where just because Jalen Wright was kind of a healthy scratch doesn't necessarily mean that's a bad sign for the rest of the season, because it was kind of like that. I don't know if Achane was necessarily a healthy scratch, but there was one game that he played where he had 1 carry, and then the next 2 weeks later he had 20. So I'm not too worried about the right part of it, but I think if you drafted Wright, I think you feel really good about that pick right now if you draft a lot of them.
Yeah, I agree. I would just be worried that we thought this was we thought that Wright was going to be the third RB. I personally had very little Wright, and I knew that was something that could have burned me. It's not good to see Jeff Wilson playing as the third RB for Wright's shares.
Yes. I agree.
And like Wright is someone that you're looking to get. You were hoping he was going to get about 5 touches a game without an injury. You have an injury, and we're going to see what his workload's going to look like. And he's starting off a little slower than you like, especially on a team that, I mean, Odell's on the IR. Malik Washington is hurt. So some of these younger guys that they drafted not playing in the first couple weeks could be punishing.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the Miami back. I just know that I want shares of the Miami backfield. I don't know who it's going to be, but I want whoever's playing. That fucking
the fact that both running backs get hurt in game one's definitely good for Jalen Wright.
Yes.
Definitely good.
All right, so we got Brees on this team, little Tennessee thing. What are like the sneaky? I was trying to like find like it was hard to pick like which sneaky offenses I wanted to like try and stack last week. Like because I was like I knew I wanted to get some Tennessee shares. Maybe some, I know I want to get some Chicago shares of that as well. Are there any like stacks that you're targeting a little later? Like maybe you're going after like a I don't know like a Geno DK thing or like anything like that where you're I could take a chance on this.
Pat's past is too good for me to target anyone really in Seattle besides the running back. I think Staffy's a great late stack when you have Cup. Like he's going undrafted a lot, but you get a lot of the same. You get the naked Russian QBs, which you can go. Yeah, Mike Evans here.
Yeah.
He rose. Like you could get him here on Monday and Tuesday pretty easily, but now he's continuing to rise. So
yeah. Oh.
But yeah, really, it comes down to, okay, who's my wide receiver 1? Who's my wide receiver 2? What's that quarterback look like? Is it a team that I want to stack? Like we just saw Baker Mayfield hit the optimal basically for the slate.
You like JT here?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, I mean Saquon just ran all over. I mean, he didn't necessarily run all over, but he had a really good game against Green Bay. A game that the Colts should be winning. Most, if you're what's the spread on that game? It's on that Jets game, like on the
Jets is low 40s.
-3 against Green Bay. Okay, I don't like that spread.
It should be a close game. And if they have the lead at the end of the game and they're +3 or they're up 3, then they should be running the ball, running the clock. But what you don't like to see is Taylor getting 0 checkdowns, and the usage was kind of iffy last week, but I think it was a weird game from A-Rich too.
Yeah. AR played a lot better than I thought he would. Like I guess he didn't like his completion percentage wasn't great, but like it's kind of like the big play with him where it's like you see like I'm going to stumble, and then just fire an absolute rocket ship to the moon and put it on a dime to Alec Pierce in the end zone. Like it's stuff like that you love. You love the rushing, but like I don't like that's what I feel like that's why I don't think there was a single like quote unquote like sharp draft like people who like I feel like I never heard anyone like, yeah, I love Michael Pittman. Like Michael Pittman's like the man. Like I feel like I never heard any of that from like any of the streamers, and that's kind of like the reason why it's like you just don't trust A-Rich, especially like where it's like I feel like I like Downs a little bit more because at least it's like get him the ball might have like 6-7 catches in a game. Kind of like
the other thing is when you look at the splits when Pittman and Josh Downs were still on the field together, like it was like a matter of like a 1.5 point difference, and you had Pittman going to pick like 37 and you had Downs going to pick 140. Like the difference there was too wide. So I agree. I do like Pittman this week though.
Okay, why?
Just look at the receivers. Like the receivers fall off. So after like Mike Evans is off the board, after Chase is off the board, and that one could be risky against an elite KC defense, like it could be any of these guys.
Like Laporta here?
We'll bring back. Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
But like it not on a JT team, but like A-Rich and Pittman is not a bad stack this week.
Yeah. I had a couple of those shares last week because I just acknowledged the fact this like Pittman is their best receiver. They paid him money. Like he did have some good weeks with Richardson last year. Again, very small sample size, but it's like Pittman is definitely gonna have some spike. I just think overall where he was going during the summer was a bad price.
Yeah. Dude, how clean are the colors that Josh like?
I love it.
Exuberated.
Glow. Isn't it fun?
I'm like, damn, like Underdog should like change it to that. Like that looks sick.
Yeah, I like it kind of looks like a Color Rush. Like it kind of reminds me of.
Big time.
All right, need a receiver, quarterback here. Ayuk, I don't mind. I like neighbor.
Dude, just A-Rich is kind of tough, right? When you have
JT.
What about going like Kyler and Marv?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Dude, what's up with the Marv stuff? The Marv stuff is weird.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gotta again. It's week 1, but like it's just the fact that he like wasn't getting. And then the Kyler quote just came out today where he said, "It's not my job to get Marv the ball. It's Drew Penzig's job or something like that."
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
didn't
wasn't great.
understand that. That was, they definitely were not firing on all cylinders, and they really took the pedal off the gas in the second half against Buffalo. It allowed them to come back. I think they were playing it a little too safe.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you definitely don't expect that. Marv is actually probably a good buy low in season long from your buddies that are afraid.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But he's going to be a mid-season. You should see an uptick this week, I would think.
All right, Goldfish Gobbler, love that name. Should I start Jordan Mason or Aaron Jones this week? Probably Jordan Mason,
bro.
Probably Jordan Mason.
Mason.
Yeah, if CMC's not playing, which he's probably is not, it's definitely Mason. You have to start Mason, and where like I hit his under on Monday night. I was like, oh, you'd like to probably just play through other people. Like I knew Mason, like he's fine. I know it's San Francisco offense, but like his rushing and receiving was like 80 something yards. I'm like, I'll take the under on that. Then the next thing you know, what did he get? 29 carries or 30 carries? Something crazy. So I guess Georgia Tech had Jahmyr Gibbs and Jordan Mason in the running back room. They still sucked.
It's tough sell.
Yeah. All right, one pick away here. It's Marv if he's there. Obviously, I guess I shouldn't say that because I'm very superstitious. Now Marv's gonna. Okay, there we go. Marvin Harrison. There we go.
Yeah. So Ayuk doesn't get drafted.
That's crazy. I mean, there's just somebody. I think I remember talking to you during your stream and be like, you said you like playing them more when there's bye weeks. There's a little bit more of an edge there. Like, there's just so many good players left. You just don't know who's gonna go off. Yeah. You really have to get lucky that you have the right stack on the right team. Like, I mean, you have to get lucky anyway, but I think you have to get even more lucky in stuff like this where it's just like there's so many good players left on the board.
Yeah, but there is a clear advantage in these rooms. If you look at those receivers, like if you look at the list, basically when Worthy's the next best available on the board, it becomes clear to me that there is a pretty big separation gap. I'll jump in this one with you.
Oh, bet. All right, you're in?
Let me see.
Did I leave? Or are you in?
No.
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay, just making sure.
After Garrett Wilson and Debo are off the board, it goes from pick 15 to 25, and the next best receiver is Worthy.
Gotcha. Ooh, you get the 101. There you go.
Let's go. Feed the boy. Feed the boy.
Which SF gonna crush this week versus Minnesota? Might be 3 crushes. Wait, which SF? San Francisco.
Peace.
I was reading Superflex. I was like, wait, I see. I see.
Big Superflex guy.
Yeah. Here's my only player that's played yet, and he scored like 25 points. I got him with Allen, Waddle, Keon, and Kincaid. On drafters. I see. CMC news, unless we got CMC news or no? Is that what he's saying?
Come on.
I don't think we do we? Only news I saw today that was newsworthy was Shannon Sharp. I don't know if you saw that.
No, what'd he say?
He said Shannon. It's just look up Shannon Sharp on Twitter. That's all.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
That's all I'll say. For any of you who don't know, just look up Shannon Sharp on Twitter. And apparently it's not him. He said it's for
No. Oh no. Oh.
A little bit of a Will Levis situation we got going on.
Oh no.
What can you do?
Was it like with the wife, or does he have a wife? I don't know.
He definitely doesn't have a wife. He's just him and his dog, I think.
Good for him.
All right, yeah.
Good for him.
I'm not talking to you about this shit.
That's too funny.
Yeah. All right.
That sucks.
Detroit. The Detroit game was like, because Amon didn't have a good game. Laporta didn't really have a good game. Gibbs had a good game, but then it's like you got this just crazy JMO game. Awesome for him. I mean, I thought a big winner was like Montgomery. Like Montgomery kind of just still had the role that he had last year. Like it didn't really change.
Dude, the executioner comes in at the end of the game fresh. Those old legs have never looked so fresh.
Yeah.
Like, so it's interesting. He sort of solidifies his role as that change of pace back, the power back too. He's going to be a problem for Gibbs all year.
This is a funny comment by AZ Cards. Came in late, worst O face / sound ever. He's talking about Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
All right, let's see what we got. We got Amon-Ra. They're playing Tampa Bay. Wasn't this a high scoring game last year? Oh, I don't need to do that. The Tampa Bay, they played like early in the season last year too. I remember Tampa Bay and they played in the playoffs as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, give me that.
Evans had a big day.
Ooh, I like that. JJ.
Are you worried at all about just Sam Darnold and Jefferson kind of limiting his ceiling? Or are you just like, hey, this guy's going to get the ball. He's going to make plays.
He's going to get the ball. He is going to get the ball. I feel like I feel pretty like Darnold was cooking that first half. What do you have? Like, wasn't it like 14 straight completions to start the game or something like that? It was some crazy.
Yeah, he was cooking. He was absolutely cooking.
Yeah, and like the Giants, Giants
with gas.
Bad, but yeah, I don't know. San Francisco, if there's one good part of their defense, it's more like their run defense. I don't know if their pass defense is necessarily like the best. Like it's fine, but it's not like a crazy good unit. So like, I don't know. It's at home. They actually played really well against them last year. On that, I think that it was a Sunday or Monday night game. I think it was a Monday night game. So I don't know. Again, different quarterbacks, different situations. JJ actually didn't play in that game. That was the crazy good Addison game I remember. But I think JJ will be fine. Like I think it was a solid first game from him with Darnold. It's like okay, like, I feel a lot better about JJ than you do. I think about Jamar right now, right? Or no? It's close.
I don't know. I don't know. Let's see another week from Burrow. But the signs of him flexing the wrist is not awesome.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna value hound the fuck out of this room, I guess. Here, wait.
And the Vikings barely get the win. Who'd they play?
Oh
no! He's got is it the Anchorman horn?
No, it's a Timberwolves howler. I got at the game. It says.
That's hilarious. Oh no, the Vikings crushed the Giants. That's right. Dude, the Giants look bad. So like, is it more the Giants are bad, or like Sam Darnold's like back to being okay?
I think it's a mixture. I think it's a mixture.
Yeah, I agree. We'll see. San Fran's a tough matchup, I think.
What do I want here? What do I want here?
I mean, your team's looking stacked.
Yeah, that's what we can't fuck up this pick. Dude, fuck it.
We cannot fuck up this pick. Actively fucks the pickup. No, I'm just.
You don't like I'm going Derrick Henry. I said again. Here we go. Oh, woo.
There it is.
Gotcha. There we go. Yeah, dude, fucking Derrick Henry, man. I just like it was like first quarter. It's like, oh my god, Derrick Henry's gonna have 45 rushing touchdowns this year. It's his defense pretty good though. I mean,
it's so funny. You had like the early celebrators of like the Derrick Henry like 12, 15%ers, and then you had the Saquon faders. He had like 8 yards in the first quarter, and then he comes back and ends up being optimal in the week.
Yeah. Start Deontay or Brian Thomas Jr. Ooh, who does Carolina play again? We were just talking about it. They play
Chargers,
yes. They play the Chargers, and Jacksonville plays Cleveland. Ooh. Okay, that's close then. Because I would have said BTJ, but that's close. That's close. I think if it's PPR, like full point, I'm probably going Deontay. If it's it's close. If it's full point PPR, I'd probably go Deontay. But if it's anything else, I might lean BTJ just because of the touchdown upside. Like he looked good in week 1. I saw there's the release going around today that he got on Jalen Ramsey, which I think a little overrated. Like I don't really care too much about it, but it's better to see it than not see it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Let's see. What do we got cooking here? What do we have cooking here? A little quarterback tight end thing. I just don't know if Goff can get there. Maybe he can, but I don't know. Ooh.
He's gotten there before. It's definitely less likely, but you definitely don't want 0 Amon-Ra Goff teams.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bowers here. Bowers, and then we'll try and get Goff.
Like just because you have Amon-Ra doesn't mean you have to stack Goff every time, but you won't do it 0% of the time. I think that'd be a mistake.
Yeah.
Like we did have Baker Mayfield stacks with Evans last week. We did have Baker.
It's not a ton, but we did have him.
You know what the pushback was? It was on Zach Ertz. The pushback was heavy on the Zach Ertz. And guess what? He actually played a lot of snaps. So, little Jake Ferguson news. What do we got?
Do we? We have Ferguson?
Oh, the pain of his knee injury was a 10 on Sunday. It's a 0 today. The initial thought was that it was ACL. Thankfully, just a little bone bruise. I don't even think it's a grade 1.
Okay, well, there we go. This is like where I so badly just want to take unstacked Jaden Daniels. Like, he had two rushing touchdowns. I'm going to just go Goff. I'm not going to overthink it.
Per Underdog, CMC limited in practice today.
Limited? Limited in what fucking capacity?
He tied his shoes on the sideline. I don't know.
Okay.
Dude, look at these QBs that are still available. Like, I was so set. Man. I was so set on going Staffy here, but this might have to be a naked Josh Daniels team.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels. Did I say Josh?
Yeah. Josh Allen.
That's who he's going to be this week against the Giants.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, man. Like, did you go Jaden Daniels? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did.
When are they going to release the weekly winnings? I think I got mine. Thad.
Did you?
Like just now. I don't know.
I bubbled by point 2 on 2 lineups. But we had a pounder come in 5th place this week.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cool to see. Shouted out the overlay too, like a real one.
So real. The Pounders community is real. Let's be honest.
Both are.
Yeah.
I know we share a good amount of people too.
Yeah. All right. You want to do one more? I got one more in me, and then I got to go to practice.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. Boom. All right, waiting on one. Get in here.
Yeah, let's go. Good timing.
All right. If Cooks can score a TD versus Cleveland, anyone can. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. He's like the only receiver that scored a. Was that the only receiving touchdown that the Cowboys had, or did I just make that up? I can't, because CD didn't have one. Ferg didn't have one. Who scored? Wait, what was the score of that game? Because it was like
Zeke got in the end zone. Yeah, it was
player stats.
The defense was.
Yeah, it was Cooks. Just Cooks was the only receiving touchdown. Yeah, so they had a defensive. Oh, they had the pick. They had a punt return, kick return, punt return. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And then Brian Aubrey had
it changed sort of the game script. So like Dak didn't have to go out there and throw for 300-400 yards.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I got pick 6 here. All right. Oh, Kyle Shanahan. Yeah. Tweet. Told reporters that CMC will be limited in practice. Okay. We already saw that. Burrow or Jaden Daniels rest of season? I think it's Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels, yeah.
It's got to be Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Where are you at with the whole Isaiah Likely stuff? Are you like ranking him like he's like the tight end 4 right now? Or are you gonna kind of still wait and see before you kind of go overboard?
I'm not drafting either of them unless I have Lamar, just because I think whoever hits, like if they're hitting, they're getting in the end zone most likely. Higher chance that Lamar is the optimal, but I would go right now based on routes ran is likely.
I wonder if the car accident stuff has anything to play with it. That's like kind of what like the copium takes were for the heavy, like, I'm sure, best ball guys probably telling himself a story. It's just a car accident, still trying to get back early because he's got 90% Mark Andrews in his portfolio. Yeah. So I wonder if like the copium people are like, okay, it's an accident. He's still, still not 100%. That's why we got all the reps. But I don't know. Likely look pretty fucking good. I don't know why you'd go away from it.
Some of it's game script too, right? Like they had to use him in the run game.
Yeah.
A little Chase Rice.
Let's just do it, man.
Chase Rice.
Let's just live it up. 2023 again. Let's do it. 2023 week 17 stack again. Let's do it.
Hey, hi. How you doing?
I mean, that's probably got to be a popular stack, right? Like, there's no way. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of Chase Rice stuff. I wonder how much. If you get
Mahomes back to you, that'd be really nice.
How much of the entries do you think are like casual drafters? Like on this, so, do you think it's mostly sharp people, or do you think it's a lot of casual people too? Like if you had to guess, a percentage.
I think there's a lot of casuals. You're getting more and more casuals every year because more people are getting into season-long best ball. They're like, oh, what's this? Like I'll I want to keep drafting. So there's a good amount of casuals. Cowboys, not a casual. So like you'll start to know the names. This IN3 US is a sharp in the Battle Royale streets. You get to know the names of the people.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Bitcoin was in like 2 drafts, the prior 2 drafts lists too. So yeah. All right, what do we got? We already hit that. It's called Bateman and Aguilar. So Andrews is tight end 1, Likely's wide receiver 2 with a tight end designation. There we go. What's going on, Aaron? Yiggity yo, check it in from work. How we doing? I love that the profile picture is still the 24-hour stream. I absolutely love to see that.
I will say there's a lot more casuals in this space than there is the regular DFS space. Like per entry, the people that do in the millie makers with the amount of just sims versus these drafts. These are a little softer.
Okay, what do I got? I got Jamar. How was your team? What do we got? Ooh, okay. So you're I almost said week 17. I always just say week 17, but you are game stacking. That's how I should say. Well, Tampa Bay. Yeah, well, I feel like the score, what was that? Let me look it up.
I'm sorry. It has to happen.
Mahomes, you son
it
of a
has to happen. It has to happen. Now I have to pray I don't get punished.
I hope you do. I can still take one risk Joe Burrow. He's probably throwing lefty a little bit too. So we'll see.
Doubt it'll be the less owned for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Monroe had 8 for 77 and 1 in their playoff game against the Bucks. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, what do we want? I almost want to take Kelsey just to spite you, but I don't want to. I don't want Kelsey on my team. Let's go get man.
It's tough to have 2 pass catchers for sure.
Yeah.
On KC.
Yeah, maybe if I didn't have Rice, I would have done it. Let's go Gibbs. I think Derrick Henry is a good week. I truly do, especially after the Dobbins stuff last week.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's give it a rip. Let's go Gibbs. Let's go Henry. We'll figure it out. Oh,
sorry. There's a little friendly fire there, but I had a feeling because you couldn't go another KC piece without Mahomes. That's just playing the board right there.
Yeah.
So we do get a little Kelsey Mahomes stack to go with the Amon-Ra Evans seems nice.
Just you wait. My Jaden Daniels Zach Ertz stack's gonna feed families on this team. What are the other like QB tight end? I guess you could do a little Ingram T-Law thing. That wouldn't be awful.
Roman Wilson is alive. Was able to work today and said he felt good. If called upon, he feels ready for regular season action.
Yeah, and
they need
good luck.
They need someone though.
Falcons
Van Jeffy isn't it?
Falcons look so bad. It was not good.
Dude, Pittsburgh in general just.
They didn't even look great either. They didn't even score a touchdown and they won the fucking game.
Yeah. We knew they were going to be run heavy, but holy shit.
Yeah. It's kind of like what we expected. Like, it kind of feels like a Tennessee thing. Like, they're going to run the ball. They're going to throw the ball to one receiver. And, like, George Pickens is their A.J. Brown. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it felt like in week 1.
Yep.
So, we'll see. Wonder if we get a massive Fields game.
How many touches do you think Jacobs gets this week with no love against Indy?
I don't know. Is Lloyd back? Is he back for week 2 or no? Is he in the IR? I forget.
No, he's not in the IR.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Not ready to practice though.
I just don't want to take a running back like on an awful offense. You know what I mean? Is even like, and Jacobs didn't look great until kind of toward the end of the game. Like, but like there was like a full half that were like, dude, Jacobs could be like cooked. You know what I mean? And then
how many touches though? Think about the touches. Can I sell you on the touches?
I don't think you can. Who are they playing again? Green Bay's playing
Indy. Should be relatively close. I
think Indy's good though. Indy was like right there with the Texans the entire game. And Texans, we think are a really good team. So I don't know. I feel like Indy I could run away with that one. And I guess it's this home opener for Green Bay. That's kind of a big thing. I don't know, man. It's just I don't know.
In my opinion, if they're gonna win, if they're gonna go for the win, they have to be run heavy early and probably remain that way the whole game.
Yeah. No, let's just
I don't think they're winning with Malik Willis throwing the ball. So
yeah, they're definitely not winning with Malik Willis. But it's like, I don't know. I just don't like drafting players on offense that we think are gonna suck.
I agree. What's the news on Chase Brown? 6 touches and loss. Yeah, that was not good for Chase Brown.
Yeah,
for sure.
the Chase Brown drafters are infuriated.
100%.
I'm trying to think of like, how do you feel like about like your exposures after week 1? You feel good? You feel like are
Yeah.
you like
Yeah. I'm very happy. But also like when you fade Zamir, Swift, and Javonte, and you hit on that running back tier that is you had so many people paired together.
Yep.
Even as an early celebration, like just the fact that the coach said for Zamir White's case is like, oh yeah, we're gonna ride the hot hand. That is not good for where you drafted Zamir White. That's very good for Alexander Madison.
Yeah.
Same thing for Javonte. Like the usage was kind of gross. He's on a bad team.
Mm-hmm.
So I am happy with that range, especially. Just really heavy on Aaron Jones, really heavy on Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah. I will say the one exposure that I think you and I are both not feeling great about, Roshan Johnson, healthy scratch for week.
Oh yeah, but look what happened in that backfield. Like you could easily see a path of him getting activated.
100%.
I think the one that hurts the most is the Kendre injury happening so late into the offseason and then trying to recover on the Kamara shares. That one sucks.
Yeah.
That one sucks.
Yeah. All right, I gotta head out. I gotta go to practice. But hey, thanks for coming on, man. I was definitely
of course
delighted when I saw you in the DMs 5 minutes before the show.
Yeah, hell yeah. Always willing to come on. So appreciate you, Ty. Guys, have a good one, and we'll catch you on the next one.
100%. We'll see you guys later. We will see you again. I will have a weekly schedule. We will be doing some starts today. We will be doing more drafts. I promise to go live more. You can hold me to that.
Politician.
Yeah, exactly. Not great. I saw the debate last night. It wasn't great.
No, it was not. It was not for anyone.
I don't know about that. Okay. We'll see you guys later. Peace.